Now, technology is an integral part of the education system nowadays, allowing students to get connected in a bid to give them better and faster access to information across the globe right at their fingertips. However, this is not enough, says Dubai-based educator turned book author Lubna Sarwar. She says children deserve and need more from education to better prepare for the future, a generation of thinkers and doers instead of knowledge consumers, as Khadija Salih reports.
Quality education from the primary level is high on the UAE's agenda. This is evident in the country's growing number of international schools, a varied curriculum, world-class facilities, and advanced technologies. All these aim to prepare students for the corporate world and add to nation building. However, are the schools doing enough?
In reality, in the classroom, there's still a lot of spoon feeding, there's still a lot of recollection of data and facts. So you're breeding mediocrity, Khadija. That's all there is to it. If you are complacent and passive, you are not going to be a problem solver. You're not going to be preparing yourself for a future that is untold. The 21st century jobs, we can't even define them yet. We can't identify which areas of work our children might be involved or engaged in. So we need to create a population, I think a body of young people who are preparing themselves, fortifying themselves for that challenge.
In an effort to contribute to the development of creative thinkers and independent learners in the UAE, Lubna Sarwar, a semi-retired teacher and proud mother of 3, authored Sandstruck. She says the UAE-oriented bilingual learner-driven book involves parents and engages school children through interactive and visual learning.
The ultimate for me is creative thinking, and critical thinking involves questioning and a lot of metacognitive learning as well, which takes place while that creative learning is going on. There's a creativity menu at the back of the book. It's throwing out ideas to the children about who they are. They could be an aspiring architect sitting at home right next to you. You know, your mum might discover that is something that you want to be doing. Sandstruck's menu offers you the opportunity to explore that. There are lots of opportunities to make that connection with your child, but your role is basically to be the questioner, but then not to remain the questioner, because for me the ultimate test is, when is that child going to become a questioner?
Aimed at children aged between 8 to 12 years old, she says the book also raises the profile of the Arabic language. It encourages students to learn about the environment they're living in and would probably work in one day.
Now there are former students of mine who return and talk about opportunities that are available to them here. Some of them talk about going to do a degree, that would involve being a curator of a museum, which is fantastic because the UAE now is, I think it's flourishing in terms of the arts and culture. So there's so much that we ought to be doing at a very early age and promoting, all right, with the children. We can't sort of divorce the learning, the academic learning and preparation for university from where they're growing up. Very important to have a reinforced link again and again.
Already out in bookstores across Dubai and Abu Dhabi, Lubna says the book provides a playful but thoughtful approach for parents and a complementary tool for primary school teachers.
I think that they need to be there at the beginning and at the end of that journey. So it's the lead up to the activity, and that's basically, how about we do some mind mapping? How about we do some brainstorming on this? Let's think about what we don't know and what we do know, so we can identify the gaps. Great place for the parents to start, and very often it's so simple and so obvious, but it's overlooked.
The author hopes to expand the book into a series across the region to produce generations of independent learners and creative thinkers. But first, she says children must be Sandstruck. Khadija Salih, UAE Weekly.